podcast. My name is Matty Gills.
What's going on, fellas? Two-time champ, Vert Vangel.
What's up? What's up? It was another week, and week 6 is in the books. Let's get right to it.
I feel like this season's flying,
Yeah,
bro.
so flying so
We on the
fast.
week 7 already.
Yeah, fat bucks being spent, people going broke. You got stinky teams being stinky. You got good teams performing. So let's just jump right into it. Um, So I played Mr. Lamont Valls this week, and I beat him. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I was sweating bullets. I told myself I wasn't gonna watch the Monday night game. I lied to myself, and I watched the whole thing just to make sure I didn't get my heart broken like years past. Thank goodness, man. Dak Prescott sucked really bad this past weekend.
Yeah,
Three
he killed Monty.
I know just on him alone really sunk his ship. Like if he had a decent performance, I think he might end
I
up
mean, he
pulling the
killed
win.
Monty, and Jordan Mason's injury killed Monty. Because Jordan Mason was looking like he was gonna have a monster game.
Yeah, that was it was definitely in the works. Thankfully for me, it didn't happen. I had Debo Samuel go off and Bijan Robinson going off, and then David Montgomery. Wow, this dude has been something else. When I drafted him, I did not expect him to do the kind of work that he's doing right now. And
He's not. I had him last year. And what I could say is he's not a sexy pick. Because like, oh, there's Jamal Gibbs on, sharing the backfield with him. But he just produces steadily. Every week, he steadily gives you good numbers
yeah, man,
when healthy.
he's solid, man. I had Marvin Harrison get a concussion. Those freaking things suck. He got concussed like in the first quarter or whatever. Yeah, that was whack. But it's good to see Brees Hall being Brees Hall though. That was amazing, man. That must make you feel good. Brees Hall scoring 24 points. But I ended up with the win, man. It was a big matchup. Um, Next matchup that we'll go over is your matchup, Vic. You played Marcus. That was a Monday Night Thriller. We're gonna start calling Marcus Monday Night Marcus because he always got something
Yeah.
to look forward to, man.
Um. Yeah, Marcus beat me. I didn't feel good going into the week with my starting running backs. I felt like Jonathan Taylor was gonna end up playing. He didn't. So I ended up with Gibson, Trey Sermon as my starting running back, and they did me in. Yeah, I felt like I produced good points with my. Yeah, it was just a down week for my guys, man. There's nothing more I can say. Down week for my team. The defense I picked, made the score respectable. But just a down week. Hopefully, some of my guys come back this week. Jonathan Taylor, Aaron Jones, or one or the other comes back this week. I got a big matchup.
And then you got Marcus. Freaking Joe Mixon comes back, still drops like 30 points. Garrett Wilson scores
Caleb
26.
Williams. Caleb Williams, big.
What a grab! What a grab! Good job, Marcus. Grabbing Caleb Williams off the
He's
waiver
active,
wire.
man. He's active in the wire, man. You see him always picking up players.
He's always moving. He's always moving. I respect that, man. Making some good moves at that. Shout out to you, Marcus. Next matchup we will go over is Steve versus George. Steve just racking up these wins, man. He's on top of the league, 5-1.
He's the hottest team in the league.
He is the hottest team. What kind of win streak this dude got? This dude got a 4 game winning streak.
Four straight.
4 straight. Look at that. Not under the radar anymore. He had DeAndre Swift having a couple good weeks back to back. He had 21 points. Tony Pollard with 17. Trey McBride becoming a tight end one, producing. And George, man, I'm sorry to highlight this for George. I mean, this dude, week in and week out, always going through some tragedy. Like, there's one thing that's for sure. Georgia's team's going through adversity early in the season. I don't know if that'll come up as some playoff points, but shoot, I feel bad for him, man.
Right, what happened this week with Georgia's team?
Georgia's team. I mean, it looked like that this dude's gonna be cleared to play, Malik Neighbors.
Oh
It looked,
yeah,
it looked like he was ready to go, and then all of a sudden they cleaned him out early, and then
Stevenson.
Stevenson, I didn't see that coming at all. I'm like, all right, cool. Stevenson will play this week. No, he's out. So he's like already starting from the basement before he even started the lineup. And then you later on you hear that Shaheed, his knees hurt. So it's like this guy's catching haymakers from left and right, you know. So I'm actually really curious to see if he does any moves to improve his team because at some point the injuries become too much, and you gotta try to steal more victories before it's too late. But I didn't want to go over Georgia's team too much because Steve, he's the hottest team out here right now.
Malik
4 wins,
Pollard producing, Higgins producing.
and this is
Second,
Barkley. Barkley having
Barkley
a
had a
bad
down game.
week.
Olave's having a terrible season, but that's not stopping Steve, man. That's much respect to Steve. He got some
Yeah,
players on his bench. He got Tyler Algier, Rome Odunze. He just picked up Juju, who, I'm not the biggest fan of Juju. I think he's whatever, but I think he has a connection with Mahomes. If they don't make a trade for a wide receiver, there's Juju. Juju's up next.
yeah.
Romeo Dobbs.
That's one thing for sure about Steve. He knows how to work the wire really well. Everybody can say that drafting helps you build your team, but the thing that rounds it all off is having the team management throughout the season. And kudos to you, Steve. You're well deserved to being number one right now. Next matchup we'll go into is Janilson and Kalu. Yo, shout out to Janilson, man.
Another hot team.
Yo, 3 weeks in a row of being the highest scorer. This is crazy.
He just
In
passed
last,
me. He just passed me this week as second highest scorer in the season. He just passed me this week. So that's
yo,
what's up.
it's wild. Dude was in the basement last year, like in the bottom, and now it's like he's coming through scorching. Like, but he said, take this draft and put it down your throat. You know what I mean? He got dudes producing out the wazoo, man. He got Godwin giving him 37 points, Lockett giving him 16. I didn't expect Lockett to go like that. And then Flowers, 24 points, man. And then he has Cortland Sutton and Tracy on his bench with double-digit fantasy points. Dude, Janilson, go get him, young man. Do your thing, bro. Do your thing. You have 2 losses, but again, like Vic said, you're a hot team, man. You're a hot boy right now,
The
man.
block is hot. The block is hot, hot, hot.
And then
Janelson. I'm
yeah,
not
with
Janelson. Kalu.
Kalu, I mean, he had you know how Sleeper puts this stuff in. He had the most what was it? The best roster you can put out there. You know, he made a gutsy move by starting Drake May, and he almost put up 20 points. Like, you gotta give him props for that. But other than that, I mean, like, there's not much more you could do. Like, you put the best roster out there, and then some guys they just don't perform. And when you're going against a team that has that puts up 148, it's tough to come back from that.
I
And
do want
also,
to say he gets Yo, I just noticed like he only had one player active on his bench.
dude, it's wild. It's wild.
But yeah,
But Nick Chubb comes back.
yeah, Nick Chubb comes back to. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Um, yeah, it's just a tough week right here.
Yeah, and we'll see what happens when Nick Chubb comes back, because maybe that could turn around his roster, because he's looking for his RB2. Brian Robinson didn't play this week, so that actually contributed to him losing. So these injuries are getting tough, man. It's getting rough out here. Next matchup is another team that's just been scorching it up. Freaking Stevie Lawrence, man. The points galore, man. 147 points. and beating Kevin. Kevin dropped only 100, and dude, Henry, I think he's the number one scoring. He has to be the number one scoring player right now. He has to be, right? Hands down. And then Jalen Hurts produced for him 21 points. Alvin Kamara with 17. And freaking this dude hears that James Cook is not playing Monday night, right? You think it's like, all right, you know what, Steve is done. He puts Alan Lazard, and Alan Lazard scores 25 points. This dude, anybody that he puts in his lineup is turning into gold. And then Amari Cooper gets traded to the Buffalo Bills, turned from a poopy situation to a really bright one.
Yeah, the rich get richer.
Yeah, dude, it's like,
Peep, he got. I don't know if the league knows, but Stevie has the hottest QB in the league on his bench. I don't even think Stevie has started him. Baker Mayfield.
he's only starting him once because he had Jalen Hurts on bye week.
Bye.
But this dude is the hottest man as a quarterback. He only had one bad game. Like, I don't know how someone hasn't reached out to him. Probably asking for too much. That would be my guess.
I know
And
he
then
asked me for too much.
yeah, nah, I'm not giving up much for a quarterback like that. I'm good. And then Kev, I mean, spends big bucks on Bigsby, starts him and gets a good old 2 points. He's
Yeah,
following fool's gold.
he had the gifts in the chat going. The Brinks truck, money, throwing bucks out there. Yeah,
And
tank
that boot,
tank
that
threw $2 at you.
yeah. Oh man, he's just not that guy. And then last matchup of the week, good old Moose beats the. I guess we could call it the speed bump. Is that what we're going with this week? So Moose goes over the speed bump, 111 to 84, and if there was a chance you could lose Survivor twice, we would have already done it. So it's like you can't lose any more Survivor. Um, anyway, Lamar Jackson scored 20 points. J.K. Dobbins with 18. Keenan Allen 21. And
That was a nice get right game for Keenan Allen.
yeah, it was. And then oh man, it doesn't even count like he had Justin Jefferson on bye, Cooper Cup on bye, Devon A. Chain on bye. Like now Moose steals a victory, and now he's gonna have his studs. Well, all the bye weeks gone. I even think J.K. Dobbins already had his bye. So like now he's gonna be firing guns like all for the rest of the season, dude. This is not gonna be good for the league. It's not gonna be good for the league. Um, yeah, and who were we eliminating this week? We are eliminating Mr. Kevin. Kevin, sorry, sir.
Peace.
Peace. You take your Brinks truck, right? And you can just drive it right back down to where you got it. So you are
Drive
eliminated.
it back to Luxembourg.
You are eliminated from Survivor this week. So now we have uh, myself, KT, Kalu.
Wait, KT still it? Oh, eliminated.
Eliminated. Come on, dude.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
Yes,
I
KT.
thought you was naming out the players who were still in it. I'm like,
No. So we got you lost me lose my train of thought.
you said yourself, KT.
Myself, KT, Kalu, Monty, Moose, and Kevin. That's half the league is gone. Half the league is gone. So I think it's one of the best things that we added to this league. Is when I got eliminated last week, I was very disappointed because it keeps everything going. But actually, because KT was supposed to be the guest today, but the guy ducked out on us. I can see why. I wouldn't even blame him. But something's happened. But this has been a hot topic I didn't even have a manager of the week this week because I felt like everything was standard. I mean, Marcus with that start from Caleb Williams, and then Kalu with the start from Drake May was the things that popped out this week. But even aside from that, we had a couple trades that happened after we did the podcast. It was Monty and Moose again. I want your outlook on this, Vic. It was the Devon A Chain trade. It was Jordan Mason, and I'm trying to pull it up here so I get it accurate. We had a all right. Dante Johnson, Jordan Mason for Keenan Allen and Devon A Chain. What'd you think about that trade?
I'm actually trying to pull it up, man. Hold on, give me a second. What the hell? You said this was like last week?
I believe so. It was let me get the exact date. It was about a week ago. Just about a week ago. Yeah,
Sorry,
so
could you repeat the players again in that
it
trade?
was Deontay Johnson and Jordan Mason for Keenan Allen and Devon A Chain.
Okay. Um, I didn't. I personally did not like that trade for Monty. I thought he gave up a lot. I think Monty's target in that trade was Deontay, and he got Deontay. Um, for the simple fact there was no clear indication that CMC was done for the year, and then like a few days later, it's supposedly far in any setbacks, he'll be back in November. Moose got a dynamic player in A Chain. It's just a tough judge. At like surface level, I think Monty lost the trade, but then like if Tua doesn't come back, then A Chain's like severely hurt, severely damaged as a prospect. Keenan Allen looks good. Deontay, I think, looks good as long as Andy Dalton's starting. So, yeah, I think there's more time needed to judge this change fairly. I feel like I'm rambling. It's just there's no clear cut winner. But if I was to pick one, I think Moose won the trade by getting A Chain, and I think Keenan Allen is it's gonna be a good target in that Bears offense.
And also, wanted to mention this too because I feel like we didn't shine a light on it either. Prior to that trade, there was James Conner for Trey Tucker and DJ Moore for $5 a fab. I don't recall us talking about that, so I
So
wanted to
that
put
trade
some light
happened
on that too.
before, right?
Yeah, yeah, it happened before.
So okay, so that trade happened first. I can see why Monty wanted to trade Keenan Allen. He didn't want he didn't want to have double the shares of a player on the same team. I can see that. So that's why I think the trade was primarily Deontay for Devin A. Chain.
Yeah.
I think Monty feels like he has a good stable of running backs, and he felt good about trading A. Chain. I don't know. What was your thoughts?
I mean, with that A chain trade, I felt like you didn't give enough time to develop. It's like there's a lot of risk involved because when Devon A Chain, well, actually when Tua got hurt, they were like dividing that backfield up a little bit, and that offense looked like trash. So it's like, and right, it's starting to look good, and the other running back, Mostert, is looking good. So it's like you don't know what kind of you don't know what that offense is gonna look like until Tua gets back. And even when Tua gets back, is Devon A Chain gonna be like a guy that touches the ball 15 times, or like I know he can do anything with those 15 touches. Like I don't know. It's a lot of question marks for me. Like I don't, and even the value that you get back from it. Like it's easy to say that Jordan Mason is going to be good and CMC is not going to be back until CMC is back. So it's like you don't. I feel
Yeah, we
like
don't know. I mean, they say in November, but there could be setbacks. There's no clear indication that he's coming back. And I think Monty, where he was in the season, this trade was a win now trade. Like he was trying to get the right pieces in place now to string a few wins. And maybe he's not done with trades yet.
I don't think he's done. I don't think he's done. I don't think he's done. He's recruiting. I don't think he's going to end up with the same roster he started it, unless it's with just Brees. It helps him out that he has a good stable of running backs that he can depend on. So I think you highlighted a good point where it's like, all right, he has uh, running backs that he trusts, and he's just trying to recreate what he already had before Rice got hurt. So I think he's just trying to rebuild that roster to make it look like that. So it's like, so it's more representative to the way he likes to play ball. So I feel like we didn't get an opportunity to talk about them trades. I know we like glossed over it a little bit, but like since we didn't have a guest today, I thought it was a good opportunity to do that. But other than that, I mean, I think Monty's been involved in every trade that's happened this year.
Yeah, just about.
Like I feel like I've only talked to like one person about trades, maybe two, maybe three, but like I don't know. It's hard in this league when players don't produce right away because people try to swindle you. If they don't have any big games or nothing like that, people are just gonna be like, "Yo, that's fool's gold." They never, no one ever comes up and be like, "Hey, you know what? I know the value of your player, and I'm trying to give you the exact value of what you're going for." But like, I think that's the most difficult thing, you know. Like if I'm trying to trade Marvin Harrison, the first thing they'll do is look at is like, "Oh, he had 0 points this week, but yo, he had a concussion," you know. So it's like people will use that to their advantage and be like, "Oh, you know what? I'm gonna give you $5 in fab money for him." So it's like, nah, I'm good. But anything else you want to highlight from the season this
Yeah,
year?
I want to highlight. I want to shine light on the two hottest players in the league, and right now that's Steve
Mm-hmm.
and Stevie,
Mm.
Trader Joe.
Trader Joe and Steve.
So how do you feel about their rosters and are they real or not?
I
And
know. I
what?
said that when Steve was on here a couple weeks ago. I said his roster's fake. I'm still gonna go with fake. I'm still gonna go with fake. Just because you're 5-1, it's like, yeah, I'm not saying that the 5-1's fake, like, cause you beat whoever's in front of you, cause that's the name of the game. But
So
it's like,
Matt,
what's up?
I like what you just brought up. You know, I was diving into the numbers earlier today. So yes, Steve is 5-1. Um, he's top five in scoring in the league. However, he has the least points scored against him in the league.
Yeah, you
So
can't
every
make the
week,
schedule.
Steve can't control us. So I don't want to hear Steve in the chat. He can control us, but he's had the least amount of points scored against him week by week. If you want to know, so the bottom three are Steve, yourself, Matt,
Mm-hmm.
and Fletch have the
Mm-hmm.
lowest amount of points scored against them.
Yep.
The top three of most points scored against them is KT with a whopping almost 800 points scored against him.
Oof.
Myself and Kevin.
Oh,
So I don't blame you for having that feeling that his team is fake.
yeah. It's sometimes it's luck of the draw, man. It really is, man. And I've been on the other side of it where it's been super bad, and I've been on the other side it was been super good for me. But I do think that Stevie Lawrence's team is legit. It's legit.
Yeah, I think Stevie Lawrence's team at Moose and not Moose, sorry. Stevie Lawrence and Ja's team is real deal.
The real deal, real deal.
Ja's in the middle of the pack with most scored with points scored against him, and he's top two in points scored so far.
Yeah, it's those two teams like are problems. They are legit problems, and um, like I don't think they're fake at all, man. They did a good job drafting. They've done a good job adjusting their roster as the season goes, especially with Ja. Ja has done a really good job with in season management as far as grabbing Tyrone Tracy. He actually threw big money for him. That trade that he did with Monty, James Conner getting thrown into his lineup and trying to fill out his needs as he goes on. I think that was really good on his part. And then with Steve, I think Steve's lineup, you gotta like in order to beat Steve, you gotta catch a really good week for yourself, and then make sure that his good players are on bye week. You know, like he got all he's waiting for is Tyreek to turn it up a little bit. If Tyreek starts turning it up, oh, the league's in trouble. Between Tyreek, Derrick Henry, and then a healthy James Cook and the Alvin Kamara, I
Lordy
mean,
love.
it's like that's a problem to deal with. So those two teams are definitely in fire, and then a close third would be Moose. Like, and this is all just straight potential. You know, I'm not saying that these players are bad or good or whatever. I'm just saying like Lamar, Devon A Chain, if he actually gets the load that he gets. Then you got Mr. Steady, Josh Jacobs, and then you got Justin Jefferson, and Cooper Cup. Pop, pop, pop. Oh, like J.K. Dobbins and then Jameson Williams. Like I feel like that is a tough starting lineup to go against, especially with like Justin Jefferson and Cooper Cup. That's like it's tough to look at.
Yo, another team I want to highlight. He's in the middle of the pack standing wise, but Monty's team, he's one of the top scorers in the league, and he has one of the most scored points against him. You
Oh
know,
wow, and he's keeping even,
yeah,
keeping steady. Yeah.
he's in fourth place for most points scored, and he's in fifth place for most points scored against him.
All right,
He's at a
right.
3-3 record, and like I said earlier, I don't think he's done making moves. I think he still has
Nah,
more moves he wants to do. He has his core guys. I think honestly think the Devontae trade to the Jets is gonna help Brees. It's gonna be more lanes for Brees. The defenses is gonna have to it's gonna be tough to want to load up the box
no,
on
seriously.
Brees when you know you got Alan Lazard, Devontae, um, Wilson, and you could throw in Mike Williams because of size. You got those options to throw them.
Yeah, that's
So it's gonna be hard to load up the box. So I think
that,
it's a trade that's gonna benefit Brees.
yeah, and then never mind that Brock Bowers is gonna get mad targets as
Yeah,
tight end.
Brock Bowers is the man now in Oakland. I mean,
Yeah,
Las Vegas.
yeah, yeah, man. Dude, it is. I'm just really curious to see how else he goes because I know he's not done. That's why I'm reserving my comments. I'm gonna say when everything's all wrapped up, with a nice little bow. It's like, all right, it's good to go because we still got like a solid like 6 more weeks before trade deadline.
Yes, sir.
So, so we got The matchups this week, unfortunately, I play Moose's team. It's gonna be a battle because all those guys are back from bye week. I think I heard that Cooper Cup might play this week. So like,
Yeah, he's practicing. I read he was practicing. So let's see how that goes. Yo, you want to hear the funny thing is, since we're on that, so I was busy at work, but then I looked at my phone and you had message Cooper got traded. My first initial thought was Cooper Cup. I just seen the name Cooper. I thought it was Cooper Cup to Buffalo. I was like, holy shit, that's a hell of a trade. I mean, don't get me wrong. Amari Cooper is a good trade too, but that was my initial thought when I seen the name Cooper come across my phone.
thank God he didn't go. Shoot, it's like I fear Cooper Cup because like Cooper Cup is like,
He's a machine when he's out there.
dude, he ends up with like 10 catches so fast, and the game's not even over yet. Like, nah, that's vicious, bro. I'm not a big fan of the match. Like, I'm not. I'm going to this matchup like, damn. I hope my guys stay healthy and play a full game and can produce. And then the
Yeah, so
rest.
Monty got we know Monty's gonna be looking for a QB tonight because he got Dak. Well, I don't even think he wants to start Dak starting.
Oh, we'll see. And
Dak on bye. Sorry,
oh,
Dak
but
on
guess
bye.
what? Guess what? Guess what? Monty plays the speed bump, so I think he should be okay.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong
Yeah,
lineup.
you're looking at the wrong line right
I
there.
was supposed to look at
And Moose is,
you and Moose's matchup.
yeah. I was like, you
Jumping
said Monty.
ahead.
I was like, you said Monty. I'm like, you gotta look for a quarterback, but look, he gotta go against the speed bump.
I didn't even like light up yet. Shit.
Yeah, yeah. So I played Moose. And then Monty plays KT. Who knows? Maybe KT will score more than 100 points this week. We'll see. We'll see. But I got Monty in that matchup. Let me see.
I
Then
got a big matchup this week
who you
against Ja
playing?
Rule. Ja Rule.
Oh man, good luck, buddy. Good luck.
Against Ja Rule.
Good luck, buddy.
He got
Good
his
luck.
full team ready to go.
And his two studs got like, look, all I see is green, 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 green. Oh man, all I see is green. This is tough. Good luck,
Yeah,
buddy.
man.
Good luck. Good luck, man.
Hopefully my boys is good to play.
Then we got Steve versus Kev. Can Steve continue this win streak? That's the headliner right there. Can Steve continue the win streak? And oh man,
One of Kevin's big guns is on
oh,
bye. Rico Dowdle.
yo, unless this man
And
pulls it,
yo, what's Kev gonna do with Rico on bye?
he's gonna be all right because he got Kyron Williams. Yo, dude, what the heck he's gonna do with no CD Lamb? Oh man,
Oh, CeeDee Lamb's on bye too?
yeah. Good luck, brother.
I mean he got Judy. Watson.
Yeah, good luck with that. Damn, 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 damn. And then you got George versus Trader Joe. I mean, Stevie, man. Like, who wants to openly go against Stevie right now? Like, good luck, George. Hopefully, everybody's healthy for you, man. I hope that you get Malik Neighbors, which you should.
Ramondre.
Ramondre be back. I hope you guys are fully healthy, so at least you're gonna throw your best punch. And who knows? Maybe, just maybe, McCaffrey might come back this week. No, it's like he's not coming back this week. He's coming back next month. But yeah, man. And I haven't heard anything about Puka Nakua. Absolutely nothing.
I mean when he initially got hurt, they put him in IR, but they said it's gonna be more than the 4 weeks. Right off the bat they said that. I own him in another league, so I don't know if it's true. This ain't no voodoo, George, because I own him too in another league. But when he initially got hurt, the time frame was 8 to 10 weeks. I hope it's not true. Hope he comes back sooner rather than later. But yeah, 8 to 10 weeks is rough.
Oh, I just realized we didn't talk about Kalu and Fletcher's matchup either. So Fletch been getting some lucky breaks as a newcomer. He got a win last week, got a win this week, but he goes against Kalu this week. I don't think he's gonna have the same luck this week. I don't think it's gonna work out for him this week, man. Sorry.
Nah, what's going on? Got players on bye. Like, what's
Kalu just got Robinson if he's healthy. You should be good to go. Kenneth Walker,
Drake May?
Kelsey's back. You know, Waddle,
I don't
Pickens.
know. I mean, this ain't no hate, but Waddle to me is like a wide receiver four without Tua out there, man. But still, yeah, you got those other guys there.
Yeah,
I don't
and who
know.
knows?
I mean, I'd rather have Waddle than Ray McLeod.
Do you think Adams plays this week?
I think it's a short week for them. Is it?
Like Sunday.
Oh, why did I thought they played Thursday? Oh, Sunday night. Oh, Adams is playing. Adams is definitely playing, bro. Yo, he was with him today. Do you
Yeah,
listen to the Pat McAfee show?
I seen the thing on Twitter.
Now you know what you know what if the Jets can get fined for tampering
They probably could.
because the trade got announced, but he was on the show already.
Yeah, he was
I
like,
mean, he was already on set for whatever he was already at Aaron Rodgers' house, which got to
yeah,
be in New York or condo wherever he's at, got to be in New York, and
he had to be there for a couple. He had to be there for a couple
so I
days.
mean, the trade was like literally it was announced during the show, then he just popped up in the
Like, hey,
background. Like, yeah, yo, you're supposed to be all the way in Vegas. What the fuck you doing over here? But yeah, I think he's definitely playing, and I think there's definitely gonna be some some magic. Devontae, Throwback Thursday, Devontae and Aaron Rodgers magic. That's what yo. That's what I'm worried about. There was no. I wasn't trying to do no voodoo or throw no hex on Garrett Wilson. I love Garrett Wilson. I think the good dude's a beast.
I think that dude's
But
an animal.
but you know, so Matt, Tom Brady. As Tom Brady got older, he was more reluctant
Yeah,
about having to reinvent the wheel or go through like building chemistry and rapport with the newcomers.
yep.
Obviously, Gary Wilson's not a newcomer here, but I think Aaron rather have like,
Somebody's
yo,
familiar with.
when I go off script, I'm rolling right. You know where to be when I'm rolling right. Alan Lazard and obviously Devontae, they know what Rogers want when he's rolling right, when he's rolling left out of the pocket, when he's scrambling. They know what to do. They have that connection, just like Brady and Edelman had that connection. Brady and Amendola, Brady and Grunk. It was just automatic when they call audibles on the line. They was all on the same page. Obviously, Rogers and Garrett don't have that chemistry yet, and this is
They
not a
don't.
knock. It's not a knock at Garrett Wilson. It's not a knock at all. I think Garrett Wilson's the top wide receiver in the league. It's just when someone like Rogers has that connection with guys like Lazard and Adams.
Yeah,
It's
because
just
they
you
played with
can
each other for a while.
you can do a 2 minute drive like it's a piece like a walk in the park with them because they already know like on the line by saying certain words, calling certain audibles, or they know you rolling out of the pocket. They know what to do already. So
Yeah,
that's why I'm worried about Garrett. I'm worried about Garrett, and I think Devontae is just it's just gonna be like riding a bike.
yeah. But it's good for them, man. I like Devontae Adams. He's a beast, man. He's a
Yeah.
beast. He's an animal, man. But yeah, man.
What's your matchup of the week?
Matchup of the week. I'm gonna have to go with I'm gonna go with You and Janelson.
I'm actually gonna go with myself and Janelson and you and Moose.
Yeah, man. It's
I think you and Moose,
it's a
myself and
oh,
Janelson, those are the big
it's
matchups this
both
week.
3-3 versus 4-2. So it's like, and there's barely anything on the wire to go anything crazy. So it's like,
How much money is getting spent on Sean Tucker?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think a lot of people can go broke tonight. That's what I think. But there's not a lot of people with a lot of money either, though. We got, I think Kalu has the most.
Sure
Kalu has
does.
the Kalu has the most. I have the second most. George has the third most. No. Ja has the third most, and then George has like the fourth most, and everybody else got like. There's a couple guys with zero. There's two guys with zero.
See what happens, man.
Yeah, man. We'll see what
See what
happens.
happens.
Well, till next time, people have a good week. See you at the bank. Good luck and have a good night.
All right, fellas. God bless.
Peace.